Hey everybody, how's it going? Thank you guys for joining me for another video. This is Living History Militaria, and I got another additions video for you here today. I have a lot of good quality items to go over here, so go ahead and give you a little sneak peek at what's to come. So right here, got a couple of pictures. This one right here shows the back of some sort of knocked out gun on some sort of small road or field. There is a German burial mound right here with a helmet there and a cross, and I believe a fallen Russian soldier right there next to the gun. There's the back. And then this came with it, which I believe it's not the same road, but it could very well be the same area. Right here shows what looks to be the front side of this gun because it has the same wheels and everything. However, the telephone poles are different, so that makes me think that it's not exactly the same road, but in the same area. So this one, the back of a gun knocked out, and this one is the front of a gun knocked out with, I believe it's crew, Russian crew, I believe. And I get a couple of freebies thrown in with some of the purchases from a dealer that I do business with quite often. And I got a couple of postcards here, which are pretty cool. Let's see here if we can pick this up. There we go. I'm not sure what year these are. World War II era, I'm guessing. This one has Druck probe, kind of hole punched into it. And there's the back of that one is blank. And then this one is dated 1942. Postcard. It's a cool little stamp. October 19th, 1942 to be exact. So, a little blank one, but still pretty cool little paper item. Down here, this is pretty cool. This is going to be probably one of my favorite photo sets. Right here, we got a German pilot or some member of a, what I was told is a Ju-88 bomber. I'm not sure if he is holding the camera himself, taking a picture, taking a selfie, or if someone is just real up close and personal to him, maybe taking a photo through a hatch or something, but this is a really cool photo. And then the one that came with it is the outside view of the bomber plane. You see somebody's up there in the cockpit, pretty cool. And right here, let's see. We're going to do this. This is a very interesting set of pictures. Nothing that is morbid, but not suitable for YouTube. I'll probably get it taken down. This is a different type of firing squad, I believe, because they're all at a roadside ditch. And they're all lined up, and they are all relieving themselves. So you got, literally, there is a before, and then there is one where everybody is peeing at the same time. And they all let the floodgates loose. So I thought that was a very interesting set of pictures. Something a little different. And then speaking of paper items, I managed to get This book right here, I'm going to move this out of the way. Got this book and its contents for $10. And if we open it up, it has 2 pockets and, geez, I think 8 or so World War II ration books. So this is ration book number 3, belonging to Calvin Kenyon from Rhode Island. Calvin Kenyon again, his book 4. William Kenyon, his book 3. William Kenyon's book 4. Doris Kenyon's book 3. And Doris Kenyon's book 4. Hannah Kenyon's book 3. And Hannah Kenyon's book 4. And Veronica Oyger, it looks like the last name is. This one I don't know if it is related to all the other ones, which obviously all these ones were a family. But this is ration book number 2. They're all from Rhode Island. All in good shape. Some of them are missing. Some of them are kind of complete. And then you got these, what do you want to call them? I'm not sure if these are, they're not sugar stamps, but wheat stamps possibly, judging by the color of them. And then there is a, there was a little blue token too, a little ration token. It's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is, at the back. One blue point OPA. One of the ration tokens. So thought that was really cool to get all those ration books and more home front items for $10. Couldn't pass it up. Why not? And this right here I also got for $10, which is really cool. I've never seen this before, but it's another home front item. This is called Squadron Scramble, card game number 1. This was a kids card game manufactured in 1942. Cards suitable for identification and spotting, which is cool. So this is, I believe it's a rummy style card game, and all of the cards, this is a complete set too. It even has the instruction cards in here. But each one has a different plane on it from a different power. So you got German ones, and this is the Heinkel HE111. Gives you a top view, a front view, and then I think it gives you a side view. I think another card is still in the box, but let's see here. We can do the Supermarine Spitfire. Top view, front view, and side view. It gives a little description of each one. And it's something to do with matching the cards and whatnot. It's a pretty cool little card game. And then here's the instructions. Copyright 1942. It shows you how to play. And then here's your little guide here, card number 2. So, pretty cool. And right here, you got this for $20. This here is a German General Assault, I believe. I can't exactly remember the official name of the badge, but it has the German Eagle with a bayonet and a rifle crossed. This one is in relic condition. It's got a huge chunk missing out of the top right side of the badge. It has the same discoloration too as my helmets that have impacts on them, so I'm wondering if this took an impact of some sort. I'm not sure. There's the back of it. Can't tell the maker. Does not have a pin, but it still has the bottom of the pin. And it's got a whole bunch of gravel and sand, sandy-like gravel here in, like it just embedded into it. It's encrusted onto it now. So, cool addition for my relic collection. Up next, got a really beat up but really interesting World War I German butcher bayonet. This one is full size, and it is in pretty rough shape. You can see here the blade is warped pretty severely towards the tip. A lot of dings up in here on the spine of the blade. It was painted red, like a pattern here at one point, but it is still readable. The manufacturer Solingen. And on the spine here, it has the crown with a W and an 18. 1918 manufactured. Hand painted. The guard here is bent in severely too. It's supposed to be like out to here. Comes down and then in, not curves all the way back, because you can barely fit your knuckle through here if you were to actually use this. So my finger kind of gets stuck. I was told that this was actually used as a garden tool by the veteran who came home. This was purchased from an estate sale, but that's the story that comes with it. So could explain very much why it's all painted up and beat and whatnot and bent. So has seen better days, but I like my items a little beat up and used, and been there, done that. And I have been scoring autographs still, left and right. I'm getting a lot of them from the same dealer, because nobody else bids on them in the Facebook group that I'm on, so I get these for pretty much the asking price, and all of these are very affordably fair. Right here is a really cool one. This is a first edition envelope, the 50th anniversary of the Battle of the North Cape and the sinking of the battle cruiser Scharnhorst in December of 1943. It's got this awesome little detailed map of Norway here, where the Scharnhorst sunk, and this is signed by Helmut, can't remember his last name, Peltkopf or something like that. But he was a survivor of the sinking of the battle cruiser Scharnhorst. And then what comes with that, actually, is this little information. It's like a copy of the London Gazette. And then right here, actually I believe his, Helmut Bokoff, that is his name right there. And that is his signature on the bottom. And he was one of the survivors. And it comes with a whole bunch of informational cards with different pictures. About the Scharnhorst and Battle of the North Cape. So that's a cool one. Got a Luftwaffe Flying Ace signature, Maximilian Mayerl. Nice 8x or little 4x6 here. A little bit of information on him, and he had 76 aircraft shot down by the end of the war. So pretty incredible track record. Under that, we have autograph from Martin Mosdorf. And you can read here. Flew 180 missions in his Stuka, is what he flew. And right here we have General Herbert Velnelt. You can see the signature down there and his information card. Recipient of the Iron Cross First Class. They all have their names, and then underneath them their achievements. So Knight's Cross, or Iron Cross of the Knight's Cross, or Knight's Cross of the Iron Cross, I forget which one it is. Same with Maximilian. So between these four, I have one more signature, I believe, on the way. Not to mention, I still have all of these over here that I still need to find room on my wall for. So, and it's been a lot of luck finding autographs. All right, I am really excited about this one. This is a bucket list item for me. Oops, and I'm going to knock it over. This right here is a World War I, what I believe is an M16 style helm. As you can see by the air vents up here, it's the same design as the World War II style helms pretty much, except the couple small differences with the brim, the height, and the skirting, I believe. Looks like it's been repainted. It's got this actually really nice olive drab green on it, though. From what I understand, this was used by a Finnish soldier, because a lot of these were sold to Finland after World War I. So a lot of Finnish troops had German gear, as well as a lot of other countries. But from what I was told, this right here is a Finnish liner. And this is all padded. Has the original mounts, though, for the German liner. But these right here, nice pads on the inside, very cushiony, and all of them are in good shape too. And the liner chin strap itself is still in good shape. Leather is just a little kinked in its old position. And then if we look right here, the reason you can tell it is a German shell, let's see if I can find it, because it is very faint to see. There it is. Oh, you can kind of see it. The heat stamp right here, I'm going to try and zoom in on it without losing it, is ET66. And don't even ask me to pronounce the name, because I wrote it down and I have no idea how to pronounce it. But 66 apparently is a rarer size. They had 64, 66, and 68, I believe. I think there was more sizes, but those were the main three as far as I know. And the 66 is a more of a rarer size. Supposedly a lot of 64s around, but the bigger sizes were a little bit more rare. So whatever the 66 reasoning for being a little bit more rarer, I'm unsure of. But it is pretty cool. I got this, actually traded this helmet for another helmet, actually back to its original owner. So I was very thankful to have a bucket list item here in the collection. And last but not least, probably the biggest item in today's video. No, it's actually going to be this. This here is a World War II era trunk. Empty and has a broken strap here on the front. But this thing I also traded. So this thing is covered in a bunch of pinup stickers. It says U.S. Army and has Walter Marlowe's name written on it 3 times. Spelled differently twice. Otter Lake, New York, which is, I think, about an hour and a half drive from where I'm at. It's up in the Adirondack Mountains. And if we open it up, there is a lot more pinup, more magazine pages. And Walter's name written right here in the middle. Another shipping tag, and a tag for an H.H. Bosworth in Forestport, New York, which is right next to Otter Lake. What is interesting about this one in particular is this picture pinned right here is of model Anne Gwynn. And it says Love Anne Gwynn, but I don't believe that that is an original signature. So, doesn't look like all the other ones that I've seen online. But this shelf right here is removable, and there's the inside. Inside's a little dusty, but what are you going to do? The trunk is probably about 80 years old. And we're not done yet, because the trunk came with the Ike jacket. This right here, the tie has M0698 written on it. This is double named. I think this is Coretrick, Coretrick is what I think it says. And then the numbers 1, 2, 8, I think that's 9. And then Walter wrote his name in here, W. L. Merlot, M, and then it says 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm not sure what the numbers and why they're different, but that's what the time came with the jacket. So, and right here, this is interesting. I've never seen this before. I'm wondering if this was tampered with post-war, because this is one ribbon bar right here. African campaign and American campaign, I think. Pacific, no, not Pacific. I think it's American campaign. And another African campaign. This one has 2 battle stars. This one has 5 battle stars. So I'm not sure if altogether he had 7 battle stars, or I'm not sure. Looks like he had lapel discs that were removed at some point, which is unfortunate, but check this out. He was in the Tank Destroyer Battalion. Wicked awesome 4-wheel variant patch there on the sleeve. And I don't know what size this is, but this has got to be like a children's small, because this thing, this is probably the smallest jacket that I have, or coat, that I have in my collection. Now, I want to say that the back of this chair is probably about maybe 3 feet tall. So just to give you some perspective, this guy was really, really tiny. And then, if we go back here, yes, this is a new edition. I found this actually in the bottom of the trunk when I took out the drawer and was looking in it, heard something rattling around underneath it, hitting the metal. And I opened it up, and this is what I found inside. I think that this is a 30-06 round. I'm not sure. But it says 12, 1936, and then S with a star there. But a really cool piece of trench art. And the blade on this one is actually really thick here at the bottom. Probably about a 1/4 inch thick. Not flimsy at all either. I actually used this one to open up a package the other day. It's actually still pretty sharp on the end. No inscription, just a plain old letter opener. But very sharp still. Looks like it's been used a couple times, probably by Walter. But that is all I have for you guys. I want to thank you so much for staying through the whole video, if you did stay through the whole video. If not, thank you for clicking on the video anyway. Thank you guys for commenting. I love talking to you guys. Thank you for all the subscribers. We're, I think, over 400 now, which is, it's insane. It's, you know, this is what I've always wanted to do. And to actually do it, you know, and have the support from you guys is really awesome. So I appreciate all the continued support. And we will see you guys in the next video.